Hey guys, so I'm back. I know I haven't recorded a video. I've been really sick. I mean, I don't even know if like through the camera like you can even see my nose. Like it is peeling and it's been miserable. Like I've been miserable because I've been so sick. And I've wanted to film this video for a while. Like I have been dying to film this video for a while actually. So basically with summer, because here in Canada, in Toronto especially, it is summer, and I am somebody who has always loved pops of color. Pops of color in anything. I'm like super, like I love wearing just like black and white and grays and you know like olive greens and things like that, like dark, like very neutral colors. I think a lot of people just like to wear neutral colors. I completely understand, but that's why I love pops of color, because it's just a way to incorporate color without, you know, kind of taking that full risk. So definitely this season the trend is pop of color. So today I just kind of wanted to talk to you about specifically one brand that has come out with these really good color liquid liners, but then also I figured, oh, I might as well talk about some other pop of color eyeliners that I have in my collection at the moment, and just, you know, do like quick reviews on them and kind of not give you color comparisons, because I don't have the same color in all of these different liners or eyeliners, but just tell you the quality of the product itself, you know, the price point, and then you know, you can decide from there what you'd want to get. But today specifically I really want to talk about the NYX Vivid Bright Liners. So they came out, if I'm not mistaken, they came out with, I want to say 8 different colors. I'll show you. I own 2 of them. So the first one I own, which is the first one I ever got, is the NYX Vivid Bright Liner in Vivid Sapphire, and I'll show you right now. So it looks like this. I really like, I mean, the packaging itself is very drugstore-y. It's nothing special. It shows you the color. You know, it's a navy blue. It has just the black top, which is the wand. And, you know, I don't know about you, but I really like when wands are pretty long. I don't know why. I'm not sure if like maybe other people are scared of long wands, maybe like they don't know where to put their hand or something, but I really like long wands because I feel like it's just easier to control when I'm like drawing the liner on. I'll open it for you. So just to show you, I'm so sorry guys. If you can hear me sniffle, I'm really sorry. Like, I'm still sick. Only I would get sick in the summer. But yeah, so I'll show you the wand right there. It is a really small, like long wand. I wouldn't say it's like super thin. It's like, you get really good control. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So basically, I think that the color itself is beautiful. I also bought it in the color Vivid Halo, which is number 4, and it looks like this. Again, same packaging, long wand, you know, just a generic kind of yellow tube. I'll show you the color itself. So again, with the wand, very nice. You know, small enough to control, nothing too crazy. So these are valued, I think they were $10 each. You get about 2 milliliters of product in each one. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I love them. I love them so much. They have like a lime green, a kind of darkish green. They have a pink. They have, not black, I think, no, they don't have a white. I wish they had white in this formula. I think the formula is so good, and I only say that because it's so, I mean, the fact that I own both colors kind of gave me a little bit of a different opinion. The blue one, amazing. It's amazing. Like, I have nothing bad to say about it. The wand performs perfectly. I have the uttermost control when I'm drawing like the liner on. I can make it thick, I can make it thin. I don't find myself dipping back into the product. It's really pigmented. I'll actually show you a swatch of the blue one, and then I'll show you one of the yellow. So this is the swatch right there, if you can see. It's like so pigmented, and it's really nice. Like, it's such a nice wearable blue. Like, I know I'm like talking about pops of color, but this blue I find so wearable. Like, you could actually wear this blue like every day, and it wouldn't even like look that odd. Like, I feel like people would just be like, oh yeah, like that's just like the right amount of color, you know. I think blues you can get away with. I'll show you the yellow. I'm wearing the yellow on my eyelid right now. I don't know if you can see it through the camera. I'll show you the swatch of the yellow. So the yellow is just the one right above it. Again, you know, pretty pigmented, really nice. I'll tell you this. I don't know if it's just because the yellow is a brighter color. You know, when colors tend to be pastel-y, you know, in any makeup product, you like in lipsticks, even eyeliners for like your under eye, like for your waterline and things like that, they tend to be a little bit like less pigmented. I think it's just, you know, it's just natural that because these colors are so much brighter and lighter, it's harder to really get the pigment onto it. So while the swatch itself was really good, when I apply the yellow one, I find myself dipping back into the tube to get more product, because it just kind of starts getting streaky and patchy after a while. But yeah, definitely check out the NYX Vivid Brights. They're really nice. And I know that they've also come out with like a new like white liner, kind of like in a pen form. I'm on the search for a good white liner, liquid liner, because I really want to get into kind of doing like some graphic liners for the summer and things like that. Like I said, I'm wearing the yellow one right now. I think it just adds that, you know, like I said, like you're adding a pop of color, you're adding boldness without, you know, kind of going overboard. I mean, you can go completely overboard. I mean, I could have just painted my whole eyelid yellow with the liner. I could have made the thickest wing and like ever, but I mean, if you are someone who's not comfortable with like color but you kind of want to experiment a little, I think these are really good. They're so inexpensive, they're easy to use, and you know, you're just able to kind of just add a little bit. I mean, you can even put it on your lower lash line. You can mix it with black if you're just always wearing black liquid liner. You know, just add like at the tip, add a little bit of yellow, add a little bit of blue or green or pink, whatever, and you'll just get a different look without too much. So I think these are really cool, and kudos to NYX, who's always coming out with bright colors. NYX, I wasn't even surprised that they came out with these, just because you know, NYX is a drugstore affordable brand, and they're not afraid to experiment with color. They've come out with weird color lipsticks. You know, they have like that gray liquid suede lipstick. They even have green lipsticks, and like their I think they're called like their wicked lippies or something like that. So they're always, you know, pushing the edge when it comes to makeup and things like that. So I think that's why it's even better, because they're a brand that knows how to incorporate color and get that right formula, because a lot of times you'll get something with color and, you know, it'll just be patchy or not pigmented at all, and that's the worst. So yeah, so that's for liquid liners. I do also have a mascara from NYX. I actually got this in October because I wore it for Halloween, and it is their NYX Color Mascara. Please excuse, it's kind of dirty, but I thought I'd mention this because they do still, I mean, they carry it in their stores, and they have a purple, I think they have a green. So in light of, you know, like I said, YSL just came out with some new mascaras and colored mascaras. I know that NYX has had colored mascaras for a while. These are also $10. I'll show you the one. You know, obviously, like the mascara, it's like really thin. You definitely get a lot of lengthening with the mascara. Obviously, it's not going to be your everyday mascara, so I mean the wand is probably not that important, but I will say this, the wand does give you really good product distribution. And what I mean by that is that when it coats your lashes, first of all, like I said, this is pigmented. This is no joke. When I put this on at Halloween, I was completely blown away. Like, I was so in shock. I didn't even think it was going to be that pigmented. I just thought it'd be like a little baby blue, just a hint of baby blue. But my lashes were blue. They were baby blue. They were so blue, and I was so amazed by the pigmentation. And that the wand really gives you good product distribution. So it really coats from the bottom of the lash to the top, equally distributing. Sometimes you get all the color just at the bottom, and then when you like flick it to the tip of your lash, like you're left with nothing. No, this definitely gives you color throughout your whole lash. It's really nice for bottom lashes as well, because it's thin enough that like you're not gonna get the mascara at the bottom of your under eye. You know, it just coats it nicely. It's really nice. And like I said, I think they have like a purple, a green, I want to say they even have white in this, so it's really good. And again, $10, so inexpensive. So NYX, you're rocking the bold colors. Anyways, okay, this is not a one brand like review whatever product, but again, I have to show you NYX. So I'm pretty sure these are old, but these are the eyebrow pencil, because that's another thing that's in. Look out for colored eyebrows. Yes, I said colored eyebrows. So this is an eyebrow pencil. And yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure these are old. I got this a long time ago, but I know they still have them. And I have it in the color 921 Baby Blue. So I'll show you that. And this is just, you know, what's it called? A liner, like a pencil liner. That's what it looks like. I'll tell you right now, they're really soft. I have one in like a pearlescent white. I don't have it here with me, but they're really soft. They are, I won't say they're like extremely pigmented, because like I said, it's really hard to find colored liners for your waterline. You know, our waterline just doesn't want to hold anything, and black, which you know, I just wear black liner like on an everyday basis. Black just stays because it's black. I mean, it's so dark. But I know when it comes to colors, it's really hard to find like a liner, especially a colored liner that will really stay in the waterline. But these are really nice. They're really soft, so don't be afraid to kind of like layer on top. I think that's why they work really well, just because when an eyeliner is rough or hard, you don't want to be there like reapplying. You just want to do it maybe once and not even, and then like be done with it. But these are really creamy, so I think that's why it really helps in terms of getting that pigmentation, because you're able to apply more layers onto it and really get that color. Definitely, if you ever want your liner to last, not bleed, not run, not end up like on your nose or like near your ear, definitely always set your liner with a like a matching eyeshadow. I'll show you a swatch of the color actually while I do this. So just to show you, like, it's really metallic-y, like it's really nice, and it's pigmented. I mean, you know, when you swatch it on your hand, it's different than when you actually put it on your waterline, but because it's so creamy, you're able to apply many layers. Another brand, a higher end brand that has come out with colored liners is Makeup Forever. So I mean, I love Makeup Forever. I love their foundation. But like I said, they didn't have different colored liners before, so like that's why I'm saying it's like in trend right now. So they've come out with their Aqua Eye Pencil XL, and I have it in, sorry, their numbering system is just, I don't know, in number M92, and I just, to me it's just a pastel purple. So I'll show you the packaging. So the whole thing kind of shows you the color, and then it just has like this black cap on top and then a little black tip. So I'll show you the swatch. I've worn this a couple of times. I love pastel colors, as you can see. So this is the Makeup Forever. It's really nice. It's bright. These ones retail for $25. It's just a standard size eyeliner, like pencil. The formula is very creamy. It's not as creamy, I would say, as the NYX pencil that I just showed you, but it is still really creamy. It's definitely not gonna tug at your under eye. I hate that. I hate when an eyeliner tugs at your under eye, because it's meant for your under eye, so I don't understand why it would tug. But this doesn't tug. In terms of pigmentation, when you actually apply it, I'd say you do get a lot of pigmentation. I do find myself reapplying it a little because, like I said, it is a pastel color, so it doesn't completely just magically go on, and they are waterproof. I do find it lasting all day. Again, I do set it sometimes with a matching eyeshadow because it's just something that I've gotten used to, so it's not really like an extra step for me. But I mean, you don't really have to. If you just want a little bit of color, you know, it doesn't, and not like maybe so pigmented, just definitely put on like a swipe or two on your under eye and you'll get that color. So it's really easy to work with. It is $25. The NYX ones run for about $6, so I mean, it's really up to you. But I think the NYX ones are just as good as the Makeup Forever one. Another high-end brand that has colored pencils is Marc Jacob. So this is the Marc Jacob Highliner Gel Crayon. So, okay, obviously the packaging is amazing. Like, definitely high-end packaging. You can just tell off the bat. These ones retail for $31, if I'm not mistaken. $31 to $35. You do get 0.5 grams, and I think the NYX one, in the NYX one you only get 1 gram. So actually in the NYX one you're actually getting a ½ gram more than in this one, even though this is like longer. Anyways, so these ones, I'll show you a swatch. These ones are really interesting. So I have it in the color Plumage. This is the swatch of the color. So it's a dark purple in comparison to my pastel Makeup Forever purple. It's really pigmented, but I'll tell you right now, this one is the most expensive one that I own, and I find myself never reaching for it. And I'll tell you why. I love the color. It is definitely a wearable purple. It's a dark purple. It's not even, has nothing on the yellow that I just showed you in the liner, nothing on the blue. This is a wearable purple. It's a dark purple. A lot of people wear purple every day, and people don't even really notice that it's like a color, because purples blend really well with skin tones, skin in general, for some reason. So I mean, it is wearable, and I love purple. Purples, especially, I have like hazel brown eyes. Purples are really good for brown eyes, so they really make them stand out. But the problem with this is that I find it to be not rough, but it doesn't apply nicely onto the actual eye. So while I swatched it on my hand and it's perfectly fine, when I actually physically apply it on my under eye, I find that I have to apply a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean I don't apply once and then I'm like, okay, like that's nice, I see the color, and then like apply twice because I want it a little bolder. Like I find myself applying this like 5 times before I even see a trace of purple like on my eye. I think the formula with this, the miss in this formula is that it's not, I mean if you want to use it to like maybe make a base like for your eyeshadow, like go crazy, like you'll get the color. If you even want it not on the waterline but under the waterline, like just on the lash line, you'll get a bit of color. But definitely applying on the waterline, it's not, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. I don't know. There is another liner that is actually an affordable price and does a way better job than the higher end one, and this is the Colourpop. The color I have is in Zulu. So the packaging looks like this. It's just white, very crisp, and then at the tip it shows you the color. And then it says Colourpop on the label. So these are really nice because they're retractable. So all the other ones that I showed you actually were pencils, so you could sharpen them. But this one is retractable. So when you open it, it's like this. Just has a little tip. I'll swatch it for you. These ones are ridiculously pigmented. Like I literally just swiped it once and like look at it. It's definitely like matching with these other ones, and I swiped these other ones way more. So this is a really nice mint blue, mint green, mint blue, one of my favorite colors. So I was so, like I said, affordable brands tend to really, I don't know, they tend to experiment more with the color spectrum. Like, I mean, it's so hard to find a mint greenish blue, kind of like a teal color in terms of eyeliner, and to even, it's a pastel color as well, and to get this pigmentation, like they're doing something right. And on top of that, the benefit here is that it's not just like that on your hand. That's how it looks on the waterline, not even on the lash line, on the waterline. I have applied this on my waterline, and oh my god, I remember the first day that I got it, as soon as I got it from the mail, I ripped open the package and I just started applying it on, and I was so scared. Before I even did it, I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, what if it doesn't even come out? What if it has no pigment? Like, I waited so long, this color is so beautiful. And I applied it one stroke, I remember, on my waterline, and I was like in complete shock. It was so pigmented. It is pigmented. Like when you apply it, you see the true color, and that's just one swipe, and it lasts really well. Again, you can still do like the eyeshadow trick, pack it on top, but they last really well. They were definitely made for the waterline, and these ones are $5 US. So a really good price. So just a quick story. The next one that I have is actually by Sephora collection. One time I just went into the store. Again, I think this was last summer. And the girls, like at the front, they were displaying the new product. And then they were just kind of swatching it on people as they walked by. And I tend to like not really want people to swatch things on me because I like to like open it and like see what it is. But this time, I don't know, I was just walking in, and then they're like, oh, do you want me to swatch this on you? And I'm like, okay. So they took the liner and they swatched it, and I was like, oh, that's nice, you know, like I own like a couple of colored liners, like whatever. But what she did next was that she grabbed the makeup remover on a cotton pad and she like swiped over my hand where the swatch was, and it did not come off. Like it did not budge. Like I'm not even joking. Like this was not magic. I fully saw her like put the product on my hand and then grab a cotton pad, put the makeup remover that they have in the store, and like she was like rubbing my hand, and it did not come off. It did not, like nothing. It did not budge. It didn't even crack. I was amazed. So when I saw that, I'm like, okay, I'll take 1, 2, maybe 3. So I ended up getting 2 colors. I'll show you what it is. So it's the Sephora Contour Matte Gel Eyeliner. It looks like this. They still have these in store. They're really nice. You know, even the packaging itself is so soft. Like, I can kind of compare it to the Makeup Forever one. Like, they kind of have this sleek, very like smooth like body. So I got it in the shade pink. I never owned like a pink liner before this, so that's why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a pink liner. It's called On Wednesdays We Wear Pink. If you know where that's from, kudos to you. It's a movie quote. I'll swatch it for you really fast. So this is the color. It is just like a true pink, very nice, very pigmented once again. So I got this also in the color white. I know they have like 2 types of greens, a blue, I think like kind of like a goldyish yellow, and obviously it came in black. But these are amazing. I think these ones were $17 if I'm not mistaken. And honestly, I have worn it. This is a pink. Like pink, again, a weird color that not many people bring out in like eyeliner form. Super popular in lipstick, but not eyeliner. So when I saw this, I'm like, no, I gotta pick it up. Especially when I saw just, you know, it didn't even come off with the makeup remover. You need to use an oil-based makeup remover to really get it off. And when you apply this on your like waterline and your lash line, blessed. Like, you get such a good pigmentation payoff. Like, it's amazing. They're really good. They don't budge. This one doesn't budge at all. And you know, I find myself like seeing not a lot of people, I feel like, mention Sephora collection items. I don't know why. I mean, like, Sephora is like the store we all go to, but you know, we don't go there for Sephora. We go there for like Too Faced or like Becca or all these other brands, Kat Von D. But I don't know, people forget about the Sephora collection, and I'm not sure why, because I have found some good stuff there. And this is definitely one of them. It's so creamy. It doesn't tug on your eye. It stays on all day. And the white, everybody needs a white liner in their collection, definitely. White is just, it brightens your eye. You can just put it in the inner corner. You can put it all over the lash line. So nice. Really makes your eyes up here bigger, like larger as well, because it blends with your obviously your eyeball. But this formula is really good, and it's like, it's kind of like a mixture of like a gel and then kind of like a kohl pencil or something. I don't know. It's definitely a unique formula in terms, it doesn't even feel like the other ones. I couldn't even describe it as creamy, because to me when things are creamy, they kind of budge, like they kind of move. But when I apply this, like I'm rubbing it right now, like it's not even moving. But if I touch the NYX one, you see? Like I just rubbed out the NYX one and it kind of came off. But when I rub like the pink one, it doesn't even move. Like the pink one does not budge. It dries kind of like a liquid liner, in terms of when you put a liquid liner, it just stays like matte, it doesn't move, doesn't budge. But it applies creamy and then it kind of just sets. Very interesting formula. Definitely, if you find these in your local Sephora, pick them up. They're really good. Thanks for watching, and you know, I hope to get completely better. I also hope to have a different setup. I'm kind of tired of sitting in my living room and filming. I really want just a room to film, because I find this like even more difficult. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.